I love food from Olive Garden, but following WW doesn't give me a lot of wiggle room. So today I'm gonna share 3 delicious Olive Garden recipes with you that'll keep us on point. Hello, thank you so much for being here. The first one that I'm gonna start us off with is giant cheese stuffed shells. So I have 16 jumbo pastas in a pan bubbling away for about 10 minutes is what I'm gonna do because they're gonna finish cooking in the oven. So while these are bubbling and getting soft, come with me for the next step. To my bowl, I have added 1 egg, and now I'm going to add 3/4 of a cup of cottage cheese. I'm using the 1% low-fat one. 1 handful of fresh chives, 1.5 teaspoons of Italian seasoning, 3 tablespoons of Parmesan cheese. The recipe calls for Parmesan and Reggiano cheese, but I could not find that blend. I did find Reggiano cheese and it was like $7 at Walmart, so I didn't even worry about using that kind. I went ahead and just stuck with Parmesan. And some salt and pepper to taste. I'm gonna combine this together. For the jumbo shells, I have them over here cooling off, but I've also rinsed them in cold water. I sprayed my 9x13 baking pan, and now I'm going to put 1/2 cup of marinara sauce all over this bottom of the pan. So what I'm doing is I am taking 1 teaspoon of the cottage cheese mixture and I'm putting it in the shell and popping it right in the pan on top of that sauce. Okay, so 1 teaspoon of the filling ended up being perfect. So the girl knows what she's doing that made this recipe. Now I'm going to put tin foil over the top of this. I'm gonna put it in an oven on 350 for 20 minutes. Now we're gonna make an Alfredo sauce. So to a pot, I am adding 1.5 cups of low-fat milk and a couple cloves of minced garlic. I'm gonna let this come up to a simmer. Now that it's getting bubbly, I'm gonna add 1 teaspoon of cornstarch, and that's mixed with 1/2 teaspoon of water. It's gonna thicken this up. Next, I'm adding 1/2 cup of low-fat mozzarella and 1/4 cup of Parmesan, a couple turns of some pepper. I'm gonna stir, let that cheese melt, let this simmer together and get thickened up while I'm waiting for the pasta to come out of the oven. Don't those look good? Oh, I wish you could smell what this house smells like right now. They look fantastic. Okay, at this point, I'm going to take that Alfredo sauce and I'm gonna pour it all over these stuffed shells. I'm gonna take the other 1/2 cup of the marinara sauce. I'm gonna put that over top of the Alfredo sauce, topping it with some breadcrumbs and some more of that reduced fat, I have fat-free mozzarella cheese. I'm gonna put this under the broiler until it's bubbly and browned, and then it's ready to eat. This recipe, you get 4 shells for 12 points. They are 455 calories and 31 grams of protein. This recipe was good, but it wasn't our favorite. But on the side, I continued with that Olive Garden type style and I served salad and Olive Garden light dressing. Next up is margarita chicken. So I have my chicken breast in a gallon-sized bag and I have my Olive Garden dressing and it is the light. I'm gonna put 1/2 cup of this into the bag and let the chicken marinate for the afternoon. I am grilling the chicken. I'm making some sauce that's gonna go over that chicken. So I have 1 tablespoon of butter. I'm gonna get that all melted down. I'm gonna add a little bit of lemon juice to the pan and some black pepper. We're gonna nestle that chicken into that butter sauce. We're gonna coat both sides. I have sprayed a 9x13 pan and I'm going to pour the butter sauce all over each piece of the chicken. I'm gonna top each one with a little bit of pesto. This is definitely gonna have a lot of flavor in this dish. Now I'm gonna top my cheese with a little bit of the low-fat shredded mozzarella. But Jason and Timothy, they asked for Munster cheese, so that's what they're gonna get on theirs. And Justin asked for no cheese. I have these little tomatoes. I'm gonna put those all over the chicken and in the pan. My oven is set to 375. I'm gonna put this in the oven for about 7 to 10 minutes and let the cheese melt all over that chicken. Tonight I have a few options for sides for everybody. They can just choose whatever they want or have all of them. You can serve mashed potatoes with this, but I have chosen to serve pierogies or rice, or salad. This is my plate. I have 2 pierogies. I have the delicious chicken. It smells so good. I got some of those roasted tomatoes and some salad with 1 tablespoon of Olive Garden dressing. This is only 4 points a serving, 287 calories, and the recipe breaks down the measurements and the points per item. This one is so good. It is a keeper, and all my guys agreed. Tonight, I am gonna take you in the kitchen with me and we are going to make Asiago tortellini with grilled chicken. Okay, I have 4 chicken breasts in this bag. I'm adding 2 teaspoons of olive oil, 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning, and some salt and pepper to taste. I'm gonna give this a good mix and get all these chicken breasts coated with the oil and the seasonings. And I'm gonna let this marinate. The recipe says for about 15 minutes, but I'm gonna let mine marinate for the day. I am grating up a 1/4 cup of Asiago cheese. This is what I'm using. I also have the Parmesan cheese. Just using this, it's already shredded for me. I have a 1/4 cup, so I'm gonna set this aside. I'll set it right over here by the Parmesan cheese. They can hang out together. I got the grill all heated up and ready. I need to get this chicken on. You don't have to grill the chicken. You can cook it right on your stovetop or you can bake it. It's totally up to you. But I gotta tell you, when I was putting the chicken on the grill, there was this absolutely beautiful, bright green, neon green caterpillar, and Timothy got him and moved him over into like the shade because he was in the sun. And oh my goodness, he was so pretty. I just had to share that with you because, I mean, what a sweet blessing. Now that the chicken is on the grill, I am heating up a pan. Boink, there you go, you can see it now. And that is going to be for the tortellini. I have cheese tortellini, and I always forget to add salt to the water. Do you do that? I always forget, but I added a little bit of salt to the water because the recipe told me, yada, yada, yada. And I also have another pan, and that is going to be for the Alfredo sauce. Says to use a light Alfredo sauce. We're gonna doctor it up. Let me show you. The recipe says to cook the Alfredo sauce until it is warmed and bubbling before we add the next steps, which is gonna be cheese. I'm giving you a heads up. It's cheese. Ooh, it's bubbling away. I better turn my burner down. I don't wanna burn it. Give it a stir. We're gonna add the 4th cup of Asiago cheese in there and let that melt. But wait. We're not done adding cheese. Making a little bit of a mess here, but 2 tablespoons of Parmesan. Stir that in. Oh, look. Our pasta water came up to a boil. We better get our tortellini added into this pan. All right, that's gonna cook for about 10 minutes. Okay, I was looking at the recipe, which all the recipes are linked below. And she doesn't, that I can see, she doesn't specify what size of a pan to use. So I'm just gonna use a 9x13 baking dish. Oh, stabbing myself with the meat thermometer. Anyway, I just checked the chicken and it is ready. I'm gonna leave it out there for a second though because my tortellini has like 40 seconds and I need to get that out of that water. She says to put the oven on 390. Which is so weird because usually it's like 350. I was like 390? I looked twice and it says 390, so that's what I'm gonna do. I gotta get that oven heating up. Doesn't that chicken just look so good? It smells really good. This is Cooper's chicken. His doesn't have all the seasonings and stuff on it. I just grilled him some. I thought I was recording, but I wasn't. Anyway, what I had said to you, and you stepped out for a second, is I am just gonna slice this chicken up into, well, slices like this. The recipe says to use a wholemeal breadcrumb to put it over the top. It's like a cup of wholemeal breadcrumbs. I didn't get that. I am going to use a little bit of Italian breadcrumbs. I'm not gonna use a cup. I'm just gonna use a little bit of this. Okay, now we're going to assemble this. I sprayed my pan. I'm gonna put my tortellini in the bottom of my pan. Kind of spread them out a little, make it a little more even because you get 1/4 of this pan. Now I'm gonna top this with 3/4 of that delicious Alfredo sauce. Now I'm gonna take that chicken and I'm gonna place that all over the top. Now we're gonna add the remaining sauce. We got that Parmesan back out. I'm gonna sprinkle this with 1 tablespoon and then top it with some of those breadcrumbs. It's gonna go in the oven for 20 minutes. I am having salad and Olive Garden dressing on the side, light Olive Garden for me. But for Jason and Timothy, they're having salad, but they're also gonna have this Texas toast too. We're making it a whole Olive Garden experience. Oh my, does our house smell divine? Mm-hmm. Jason's drooling. Are you drooling?
I'm drooling.
This recipe, you get 1/4 of the pan. It's 303 calories, 22 grams of protein, and it's 11 points per serving. So worth it. Okay, me and Jason are grabbing forks. Hang on. We are gonna taste test this baby. We got to cling fork. Cling! We're turning out to be like Star Wars. Oh, I gotta put the toast in. Hang on a second.
This is good.
Don't be eating that without me.
I didn't.
You're gonna make me burn myself in the oven.
Don't do that.
So, wait a minute, I wanna dig in. Hang on. You're taking out half the pan.
No, I'm not. I took a piece of chicken, a tortellini. I guess 2 tortellinis.
Okay, wait. This is super, super hot. Are you gonna get in front of the camera? What? And you see his hand? That's it. That's all you get, folks. Wait, you're blowing on me. Hang on. Uh-oh, the kids are coming. Hurry. Yeah, we're gonna burn ourselves. Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Keeper.
Such a keeper. A 1/4 of that recipe, look at that. It's a lot. I have my salad on the side. I am ready to go. All the recipes are linked below in the description. Grab yours. Let me know what you're gonna make first. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you soon. Hey, keep hanging out with me. Here's 2 more videos you can watch. Don't leave me.